William Henry Gates III was known as a persistent, brilliant, competitive, ignorant, sarcastic, persuasive, and extremely successful individual. He grew up in an upper-middle-class family with two sisters. The Gates family was very close, and Bill would tag along with his mother when she went to volunteer at companies such as First Interstate Bank in Seattle and International Business Machines, otherwise known as IBM. As a child, volunteering helped him gain a sense of drive to help other people, which was a big aspect in his commitment to Microsoft.
As a young child, he was encouraged to be competitive, guiding him to be the aggressively ambitious person he is today. Gates was socially outcast all throughout high school, which discouraged him from being dependent on other people. When his parents noticed his withdrawal in school, they enrolled him in Seattle's Lakeside School, an exclusive preparatory school where he immediately excelled in all subjects.
When he was 13, his school raised enough money to buy a block of time for a GE computer, and this was the first time Gates took an interest in programming computers. As a child, Gates loved playing mind games, which made him a natural at dealing with the computer. He instantly became obsessed with writing code and spent hours at a time with computers. His persistence was exemplified when his first company went out of business, and he immediately acquired another job.
His enrollment in Lakeside School prepared him for his effortless involvement at Harvard Pre-Law. Gates was a natural genius, scoring a 1590 out of 1600 on the SAT. He was a deep thinker and a good multitasker, proving his talent by managing a $78 billion company.
On April 4, 1975, history was changed for the better when Bill Gates and Paul Allen founded Microsoft in Albuquerque, New Mexico. During the first few years, Gates oversaw the business deals but also continued to write code. And in the early years of Microsoft's success, he personally reviewed every line of code the company shipped and often rewrote parts of it as he saw fit. Microsoft is a publicly owned company, and its operations can be divided into 7 segments: Client, Server and Tools, Information Worker, Microsoft Business Solution, MSN, Mobile and Embedded Devices, and Home Entertainment. Within the structure of Microsoft, Gates created an organizational structure consisting of divisions, or product groups, that focused on a specific line of goods and services. In 2003, there were approximately 55,000 employees in 85 countries working for Gates. Many stockholders owned major parts of this corporation, and there are many significant subsidiaries to Microsoft.
He was also an active software developer in the early years, particularly on the company's programming language products. While he was president, he aggressively broadened the company's range of products, and wherever Microsoft achieved a dominant position, he vigorously defended it.
When the company's prosperity soared, he had a reputation of being distant to others, being very hard to reach, and not returning phone calls. Gates was described as verbally combative and berated managers of potential investors for perceived holes in their business strategies or proposals that placed the company's long-term interests at risk. What set Gates apart from other computer geniuses was his ability to think logically as well. Most thinkers of his time did not have real-world experience, and therefore could not think as clearly in the realm of reality.
In June of 2006, Gates resigned from his full-time position at Microsoft and became part-time, focusing on his work at the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
Bill Gates is considered one of the most important minds in the era. He thought ahead of his time and created new innovation that changed the world as we knew it. With a net worth of $77.2 billion, Gates has held position for the richest and most successful man in the world.